Gautam Adani's story is one of ambition and relentless expansion. It's deeply intertwined with India's economic transformation. Born in 1962 in Gujarat, Adani honed his entrepreneurial spirit. He dropped out of college, surprising many. His first foray was in the diamond trade in Mumbai. In 1988 he established Adani Enterprises. Initially exporting plastics, the company quickly diversified. This marked Adani's rise as a major player in Indian business. The 1990s witnessed India's embrace of globalization and economic liberalization. Adani seized this opportunity to expand his business empire. He recognized the crucial role infrastructure would play in India's growth story. Thus began his strategic foray into the ports sector. In 1998, Adani established Mundra Port in Gujarat. It was a bold move. The port, initially operated as a private entity, quickly gained prominence. It became India's largest private sector port. This success was driven by Adani's aggressive expansion plans and his ability to attract significant foreign investment. The establishment of Mundra Port was a turning point for Adani. It cemented his position as a key player in India's infrastructure development. He replicated this success in other parts of the country, establishing a network of ports. These ports became vital gateways for trade and commerce, contributing significantly to India's economic growth. Adani's foray into ports was soon followed by a strategic move into the power sector. He recognized the growing demand for energy in a rapidly developing India. He ventured into coal mining and power generation, establishing thermal power plants that fueled industrial growth and illuminated millions of homes. Not content with dominating the ports and power sectors, Adani set his sights on the skies. He recognized the immense potential of India's aviation sector, driven by a burgeoning middle class and increasing air travel. In 2019, Adani made a grand entrance into the airport sector, winning a bid to operate and develop 6 airports across India. This move was seen as a game-changer. It gave Adani Group a significant foothold in a sector poised for exponential growth. The company's expertise in infrastructure development and management, honed through its experience with ports, proved invaluable in transforming these airports into world-class facilities. Adani's foray into airports was not without its critics. Some questioned the transparency of the bidding process and raised concerns about the concentration of power within a single conglomerate. However, the Adani Group defended its position, highlighting its commitment to creating jobs and boosting connectivity across India. Beyond airports, Adani continued to diversify his business portfolio. He ventured into sectors like defense, data centers, and even media, further solidifying his conglomerate's presence across critical sectors of the Indian economy. His ambition seemed boundless, his appetite for growth insatiable. As global concerns about climate change intensified, Adani recognized the need to embrace renewable energy. He made a significant push into the solar energy sector, aiming to position the Adani Group as a leader in India's green energy revolution. In 2015, Adani announced plans to build one of the world's largest solar parks in the state of Rajasthan. This ambitious project, with a planned capacity of 20 gigawatts, was a testament to Adani's commitment to renewable energy. It aimed to generate enough clean electricity to power millions of homes and reduce India's reliance on coal. Adani's foray into solar energy was met with both optimism and skepticism. Supporters lauded his vision and commitment to tackling climate change. They pointed to the potential of his projects to create jobs, attract foreign investment, and accelerate India's transition to a cleaner energy future. However, critics raised concerns about the feasibility of such large-scale solar projects in a country grappling with land acquisition challenges and grid connectivity issues. They also pointed to the irony of a conglomerate heavily invested in coal-fired power plants championing the cause of clean energy. Section 5. A shadow over the empire, the Hindenburg allegations. After years of seemingly unstoppable growth, a storm was brewing on the horizon. In January 2023, Hindenburg Research, a US-based short-selling firm, released a scathing report accusing the Adani Group of engaging in stock manipulation and accounting fraud. The report sent shockwaves through the Indian stock market. Hindenburg's allegations were serious and wide-ranging. The firm accused the Adani Group of using a web of offshore shell companies to inflate stock prices and manipulate market valuations. They also alleged that the group had concealed its true debt levels, putting investors at risk. The Adani Group vehemently denied these allegations, calling the report malicious and baseless. They accused Hindenburg of having ulterior motives, seeking to profit from the decline in the group's share prices. The group launched a vigorous defense, publishing detailed rebuttals and threatening legal action against the short-selling firm. The Hindenburg report, despite the Adani Group's denials, had a significant impact. The group's share prices plummeted, wiping out billions of dollars in market value. Investors were spooked, and questions were raised about the group's corporate governance practices. The allegations cast a long shadow over the Adani empire, threatening to derail its ambitious growth plans. Section 6. The U.S. bribery indictment, a transatlantic legal tangle. As the Adani Group grappled with the Hindenburg report fallout, another legal challenge emerged from the U.S. In November 2024, a U.S. grand jury indicted Gautam Adani and associates on bribery and fraud charges related to a solar project in India. The U.S. Department of Justice accused them of bribing Indian officials to secure contracts. The indictment alleged bribes were funneled through shell companies. The Adani Group denied wrongdoing and vowed to fight the charges in U.S. courts. Section 7. Political crossfire, Adani, Modi, and the opposition's ire. Gautam Adani's close ties to Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi have been a subject of much scrutiny and controversy. Adani's rise as a business tycoon coincided with Modi's tenure as Chief Minister of Gujarat, and their relationship dates back several decades. Critics accuse Adani of benefiting from his proximity to power, alleging that his businesses received preferential treatment and favorable policies during Modi's time in Gujarat and later as Prime Minister. They point to the rapid awarding of contracts, clearances for land acquisition, and access to government officials as evidence of crony capitalism. The Adani Group has consistently denied these allegations, maintaining that its success is a result of hard work, strategic decision-making, and a commitment to national development. They argue that their projects have created jobs, boosted infrastructure, and contributed significantly to India's economic growth. The political opposition in India, particularly the Congress Party, has been vocal in its criticism of the Adani Group and its alleged links to the ruling Bharatiya Janata Party. They have called for independent investigations into the Hindenburg allegations and the U.S. bribery indictment, demanding transparency and accountability. Section 8. The road ahead. Legal challenges and an uncertain future. As of 2025, Gautam Adani finds himself at a crossroads. He's battling legal challenges on multiple fronts: the Hindenburg allegations, the U.S. bribery indictment, and ongoing scrutiny from Indian authorities. These issues cast a long shadow over his business empire. The road ahead is paved with uncertainty. The outcome of these legal battles will significantly impact the future of the Adani Group. Acquittal could clear the air, allowing the group to regain investor confidence and resume its ambitious growth trajectory, but if found guilty, the consequences could be severe. Beyond legal battles, Adani faces other challenges. The global energy transition away from fossil fuels poses a risk to his coal-dependent businesses. Adapting to a low-carbon economy will require significant investments in renewable energy and a strategic shift away from polluting industries. The political landscape in India also presents uncertainties. With national elections approaching, a change in government could lead to increased scrutiny of Adani's businesses and a potential reversal of favorable policies. Navigating these political complexities will be crucial for the group's long-term survival. Section 9. Conclusion, Legacy, and Lessons. Gautam Adani's story is a complex tapestry woven with threads of ambition, risk-taking, political maneuvering, and legal battles. His rise from a diamond trader to an industrial tycoon mirrors India's own economic transformation. However, his journey is now riddled with obstacles. Regardless of the outcome of his current legal troubles, Adani's legacy will be a subject of debate for years to come. His supporters will likely hail him as a visionary entrepreneur who built a business empire from scratch, creating jobs and contributing to India's development. His critics, however, will likely remember him as a symbol of crony capitalism, a businessman who amassed immense wealth by exploiting his proximity to power. They will point to the allegations of wrongdoing as evidence of a system that favors the well-connected. The Adani saga offers valuable lessons for India's corporate landscape. It underscores the importance of transparency, accountability, and a level playing field. It highlights the risks associated with unchecked corporate power and the need for stronger regulatory mechanisms to prevent cronyism.